And we're back. I think this time around I would like to head up to the surface and try to fill up some sunlight. I'm actually not sure if this is enough fuel and supplies. As I recall, that journey takes a lot, but we'll try it. Luckily for us, in order to do this, all we have to do is just go down to the Cumian Canal, which is right there just to the south of London. Go ahead and grab another port report. Listen for some more surface gossip. Oh shoot. What do we need? 22 fuel. Holy shit. Alright. Well, in that case, let's go down to the Geode and Port Carnelian and see what we can do down there. Will we have enough room? Let's see. 22 fuel plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 33. Then we need a couple supplies. Yeah, we'll have enough. Barely. Alright, let's see. Let's get a port report. Let's check out the market. I believe that we required prisoners' honey over at the Khanate. So we'll go ahead and get one of those. Actually, yeah, let's just head over to the Khanate from here. Stop through here to get a port report because it's kind of on the way from where we are. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna keep moving, I think. Just not gonna mess with that right now. Fulfill the spy's needs. Prisoner's honey. Khan's heart is a darkly gleaming miracle of a city, but it's no paradise. Someone is looking for paradise. A peerless taste. Your Kaganian dupe knows the taste of honey now. They know what it is like to walk in dream palaces and rapture gardens. They'll never be free of you. What do they need next? Spies have an extraordinary appetite for bribes, for funds. Bribes, hush money, peculiar equipment. Yeah, let's go ahead and give them 100 echoes there. Now they want some more prisoners' honey. Okay, so our network has improved, which means that our chances of retrieving information, they seem to be better. Let's go ahead and try it. We did succeed. The dangers of success. The message arrives on a tiny fish-skin sliver bound inside of a copper ring. The cipher speaks of fleet movements and power struggles. London will want to know this, but your agents have attracted attention. After a significant success, you'll often need to lie low or rebuild your network. Let's see, so we have a vital intelligence, we've gained a memory of distant shores, and we've lost one of our networks. It's back down to level 2 instead of level 3, which was what it was at. And they still want prisoners' honey. Okay, that's fine. Actually, it's probably easier to go out this way. Ah, shit. Fire. Okay, we succeeded, so we only lost a bit of hull there. That's good, at least. Okay, we can run another errand for this guy. He wants us to go to Khan's Heart. That's a piece of cake, we can do that. Let's go ahead though and talk to the Admiralty. Turn in our port reports. Let's go ahead and talk to the voracious diplomat, since she pays better for these things. Nice, 600 echoes, and we still get favor. It's just the other one works towards the Admiralty's supremacy, which I'm not sure if I'm interested in pursuing right now. Let's see, did we do our port reports though? Okay. So we needed 22 fuel and I think just 2 supplies. So we'll go ahead and do this. And that'll give us 2 supplies and 3 fuel, I think, for the return home after we go to the surface. Which should be enough since the Cumean Canal is just down here. Alright. Travel to the surface. The sun is dangerous to Neath dwellers like your crew, but the surface has its temptations. The coils of the earth, the engines of the canal, took advantage of existing caves and passages where they could. In ancient times, this was a passage to the underworld, they say, but still the labor must have been staggering. The story goes that the masters of the bazaar lent their arts and allies to the task, but the surface nations play down the fact. Certainly, some of the tunnels look blasted or tunneled, others look dissolved. Stone pigs, a stoker whispers. Stone pigs. Alright, we've lost 10 fuel, 1 supply, 25 terror. The light, it's pretty. The canal emerges in the little lake called Avernus. A warm breeze ruffles blue waters. You and your crew shelter like vampires from the light, with awnings, curtains, broad-brimmed hats. Poplars, birdsong, the warmth of the Campanian sun. Let's go up and fill up our mirror catch boxes first. And where was it that our officer thought her mother could have been? I think it was Naples. To Naples. The very last stretch of the canal runs overland to the Bay of Bacoli. Then it's an easy run down to the Tyrrhenian coast into Naples. Farms and fantasies. In the vast expanse of the surface, without familiar echoes, your engine sounds strangely quiet. Your crew watches the white-walled farmhouses slip by. I could live there, one muses. Over there, grow olives or something. Raise a family. Oh, I could. I come over a bit funny. Just going to sit down a moment. He collapses to the deck, his eyes roll back in his head, and a last long sighing breath goes out of him. The surface is restful, but your crew may die here. The longer you spend up here, the more may die. This includes you. Alright, we've already lost 1 crew. In Naples. Even by night, the port of Naples is alive with shouts and laughter, and work songs the roar of engines. Brick warehouses loom over the moon-dazzled bay. By day, you try to stay below deck. The sun hits like a hammer, and the wind always seems to come straight from the struggling sewers of the slums. Alright, let's help Maybe's daughter. Now the chance is 32%. Met by moonlight. She was here last week, but you follow the daughter's stunned gaze. A woman in a lilac gown leans in the doorway of a draper's. Her features bear an unmistakable resemblance to your officer's. We should talk, she says to the daughter, quite calmly. The daughter assembles the rags of her composure with remarkable speed. Excuse us, she says. We have found her mother. Just how far can you trust her? The daughter leaves with the woman in lilac. You see nothing of them for the rest of the night, but in the morning the daughter returns, her eyes bright with purpose. Show me your tattoo, she demands. I don't have a tattoo. Aha, so you're the messenger, not the message. Perhaps you look confused, she grins. Messengers are sacred in the Neath, you know. Messengers like the Echo Bazaar. My mother forged an alliance with the Bazaar. That's how she came to learn the great signs, the tattoos no one wears. Her grin turns feral. I'll show her. She wants to visit Penstock in London. That night, you walk beside a river of serpents through a green and fervid jungle beneath an orange sun, in the company of a tiger. It watches you with weary, humorous eyes. Let's speak with the tiger. I understand you've become involved in my daughter's intrigues. Well, you look like the sort who can take care of yourself. But let me repay you as best I may. Tiger tales. This cat walks in the mirror marches at the edge of dream. Consequently, it sees many and curious things through mirrors. It shares them with you as you walk with it beside the writhing river. As you walk with it. When you wake, you remember them clearly. Maybe all these things for where the cities where she could have been are gone. We now have strategic information, memory of distant shores, and a secret. It's time to go home. You cannot survive in the sunlight forever. Along the coast at evening, the bloody glory of a new sunset, gulls crying above the foreland, the sirocco rising, smudging the smoke of your engines across a sky of dusty rose. Have you survived another day? Alright, time to return below. You will need 10 fuel and 2 supplies to go below. Okay. Silver green safety, down into the dark and quiet. No birdsong, no surface wars, no raucous peasants. Still water, the glint of eyes. The sky is blue-hot metal. Cicadas buzz like a headache. This is no place for an honest sailor. I think we have just enough fuel to make it into port. We'll run with our lights off just in case, because that does make the lights do consume a bit of extra fuel. An offer for your son. Alright, first of all, let's just go here. The alarming scholar has invited us. That's good. We're doing our officer's thing first, I guess. A visit to the bazaar. She's down the gangplank as soon as she's docked. I need to talk to Penstock, she says, the land agent, the one at the bazaar. She hesitates. She bites her lip. Will you come with me? Yeah, let's go with her. Penstock's land agency, a modest office in an immodest location, hard against the eastern flank of the bazaar. That spired fortress of commerce that towers over London. You've met Penstock before. He gives you a long, hard look, then turns his attention to the daughter. The sundered sea. There is another sea beneath the bazaar, Penstock declares. A paler sea. Yes, I would imagine you might make the bargain your mother made. Yes, I helped her go down there, but she took a terrible chance even then. And the bazaar is not well, and now another hard stare at you. Are you certain? The daughter follows Penstock back into the shop, into a redly lit grotto hollowed from the bazaar's carapace. A heavily chained cage lift awaits you there, and must descend into the most secret spaces of the bazaar. Penstock's wicked, she says. He has an understanding with the bazaar. He let my mother pass through long ago to make her bargain. Now I will follow. Is that really such a terribly good idea? Do we discourage her? We should let her go. Let her go down under the bazaar. I want to match my mother, she says reasonably. I want to learn the great signs. The courier, the bazaar, is the only one who will teach me. I have to go. There is a possibility that she may never return. An assent. The cage rises, rattling into view. Your officer is shivering, caked with lumps of something like ivory-colored snow, but grinning brilliantly. The sundered sea, she cries. The bazaar. Oh, he's so much more than any bazaar. My mother, I have back what she took from me. She taps you playfully on the shoulder as you haul back the lift door. Thank you. Here's a little present I picked up on the shore. Did she get what she wanted? Oh yes, and much more. I have one more tattoo now, but it's one that no one ever will see. She passed through the wicket and has achieved an understanding with the bazaar. You no longer have any of this, Maybe's daughter. You now have one of this, Maybe's rival. We've gained an outlandish artifact. So she's changed now, which means that she's going to be a more powerful character. With Veils +7, Iron +6, and Engine Power +150. We'll go ahead and swap her out with this guy, although... Yeah, we'll do that. One less Veil for 6 Iron is pretty sweet. Although the fuel efficiency is really nice. An offer for your sunlight. I was just saying to myself, how could the evening be further improved? And I replied to myself, perhaps only if my most very favorite captain were to return right now with some of the golden stuff that captain's old. And strike me dead if you didn't appear. We'll take the golden stuff off your hands for a price which I must say surpasses the generous and enters the realm of the charitable donation. Sell the bruiser your boxes. He'll pay 400 echoes for each. A little less than the Isle of Cats, but he's trustworthy in his way. Alright, so we made 2,000 echoes for that trip, and we get to keep the boxes. A pleasure. His men return the boxes some hours later, empty of sunlight, but now containing a suitable number of coins. So let's think about this. We made 2,000 echoes off that journey. It cost us, let's say in the neighborhood of like 4 supplies and 24 fuel. So that's 240, and then plus another 80. So that's a profit of around 1,500 echoes. That's a huge profit margin. That's very lucrative. I may continue doing that so I can buy a new ship here. I may do that off stream or off recording, since it's just going to be a back and forth thing most likely. But that is dope. Let's go ahead and submit some port reports. Oh, we don't actually have any. We didn't pick one up there. Whoops. That's fine, though, because now we are loaded as hell. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Wow. Yeah, I think I might do a couple more runs here in a little bit. And, yeah, so we've also finished up one of our stories here. We could have an affair with this officer, even though we do have like a wife and a kid. Yeah, let's do that. Proposition Maybe's rival. I've been wondering when you'd ask. I think it'll be different now, since the bazaar. Want to help me find out? Something new. The rival's hands are cool. Her mouth is hot. The scent of her skin, her hair is intoxicating. In seconds you are lost. What is happening here? She draws you, smiling, down. There is an interval of blank delight, shot through with pulses of racking pleasure. Well, she says as you recover, I imagine we'll do that again. I'll see you later. She blows you a kiss and, grinning, departs. Opportunities for other trysts will occur while you're at sea, substantially reducing terror. However, if you have a lover in port, they may find out. Okay, and we lost some terror there, too. Let's see. Yeah, so I think right there is a good leaving off point. I may do some more sunlight smuggling runs here in order to get a bunch of money. But for now, I will call it.